The 10K Karate Clash and Group 3 are going to make their way to the mats. Gavin Bailey, David McCreight, Ryan J, Josh Gleadle, Mitchell Thorpe, Ben Welch, Renee Smile and Rory Kavanagh. And again, such an eclectic mix, Greg.
Yeah, some great young talent there, some really, really able junior medalists there, European medalists and world medalists in Ryan J, Mitchell Thorpe, some incredible experience in Renee Small, European champion and one of the top rated fighters in the world. And then we've got some of the young guns coming through. So it's going to be a real another interesting group here.
And don't forget our ladies for the Super 8 Karate Cup as well, Rebecca Boakes and Amy Connell.
Again, tremendous talent. Amy, over the last 2 years, has really pushed on as one of the top fighters in Britain. She's going to be really a one to watch. Rebecca's is coming through, and it's going to be a testing ground for her, because she's going to be on the receiving end of someone who's perceived as being one of our top fighters.
So, and again, Greg, as we watch this, all the razzmatazz of a top international show here at the...
Very much so.
For the athletes, it must be wonderful, Greg.
I don't even know if they're taking any notice, to be honest. You know what them athletes are like. They're just thinking of fighting. If they're thinking about anything else, it's not good, Malcolm. So, yeah, wonderful interlude there, but the referee's doing a great job so far. Really impressed with the referee. He's been nice and consistent. So all respect to them.
And we are live on Facebook pay-per-view for the whole of the 10K Karate Clash. The Super 8 Cup for the women, £10,000 to the winner of the male tournament. And in group number 3, Gavin Bailey in the red, David McCreight in the blue.
Brilliant, again, it's going to be a good fight. Gavin's been up at the training camp in Manchester for the last 3 months. He's had the benefits of all that Team GB can offer. Let's see what he can deliver. I would say David needs to look to score first on Gavin, because we know that Gavin's got great timing on his punches. David needs to take advantage of the fight first. He needs to get the advantage first.
And again, Greg, I know I'm no spring chicken anymore. I did the very first 10K Karate Clash, but they look so young.
Oh, they do look young. They look ridiculously young, because most of them are young. They're under 20, most of them no more than 23. But tremendous athletes, and a lot of them started karate at 5-6 years old, so they've been training. Great point. They've been training since, for 15 years, many of them.
And Greg, as you've mentioned across this tournament, you're such a firm believer in the first point.
Without a doubt, because that enables you to gauge the fight, it enables you to take advantage of your opponents, and psychologically, it gives you a little bit more control at the key stages in the fight. Once you get that point, you've got to have a plan on how to defend it. It's no point just scoring it and saying, right, I've got the first point. You've got to know how to defend it, and it could be the defense that it's through attacking. It could be that. It's up to you, but you should have a plan for it. Again, Gavin should be doubling them hands up. He hit him with a great body shot. Look to the referee. Great point, bad focus. He could have hit him with a body shot and with a head shot there.
And Greg, it's a thread that you've seen go through this tournament, isn't it? Something that the guys will have to look at the very highest level now, because that's what these guys are. They're at the highest level, and that's when margins really count.
There is not a top fighter who will tell you that they've not lost a point through looking at a referee or losing concentration. They all do it, they've all done it, and it's a bad habit. It's a bad habit. It means that the fighter is not focused on their job. The job of your coach is to look at everything else, as well as you fight. Your fight is to watch your opponent and be ready to score a point at all times. As a coach, I continually impress this on the fighters. Their job, they're not wearing grey trousers, they're wearing white bottoms. Their job is to fight. The referees let them do their job.
And again, we've already seen tonight in some of the techniques thrown from the likes of Musa Edwards and now Gavin Bailey, that genuine fearlessness of youth.
Oh, without a doubt. Unquestionably, that fearlessness is everything, because it enables you to be committed and convicted to whatever you're doing.
And to not put too fine a point on it, Olympic recognition now, just how much of a factor is that for these youngsters, for their future, for their desire to stay in the sport?
Right. Olympic recognition has now superseded the World Championships as the pinnacle of competition karate. Any fighter, any athlete who wants to fight, see how well they've done, want to go to the Olympics. And now with karate in the Olympics, we now have a platform not to just win medals, but to win medals and be shown to be winning medals in the biggest tournament in the world.
And the 10K Karate Clash is a showcase for the very best we have to offer. And how good is that at world level, Greg?
It shows tremendous insight and personal investment from John and Joe, because from Joe and Paul, because what it's done is them recognizing that karate is now Olympic sport, and there is now a platform out there for illuminating and highlighting the best of what Britain's got, so that we can actually have sponsors looking at these athletes, looking at how karate can actually be utilising the same mechanisms for getting up there with other sports.
Greg, Gavin Bailey on fire. That timing there for that punch was just superb.
Very much so, and it was a head punch, and it was beautifully timed. And again, moving off the back foot. So that shows again just how fast Gavin is. He attacked off the back foot there.
And we saw with Jordan Thomas, the spring in his step, he knew. He was like a racehorse there. He galloped back to he knew 2 great points, one after the other.
Be under no illusion. You can see the benefits of the Team GB camp here. I've mentioned it a few times. These athletes have been training with their coach Jason up in Manchester since the beginning of the year. Full-time karate, and it's starting to yield dividends. At the moment, there's some difficulties with the guys there, and their opportunities to keep utilising those facilities. But from our perspective as fans and as a captive audience, we can see the benefits of it.
And superb movement again from Gavin Bailey. And we've seen how important it is to start fast and accurate in these group stages, and he's certainly done that.
Great observation there, Malcolm. Fast and accurate. Again, tremendous focus with Gavin. And for someone who known Gavin a long time, great to see improvements in his kicking ability and his sweeping, consolidating his great punching skills with much wider skill sets. Great to see.